Hi, good morning. How are you today? I am hoping that you are doing just fine and of good health. By the way, we will continue with our discussion regarding um, the positive and the negative effects of religion. And we are now with the Indian Mosaic. Okay. By the way, this Indian mosaic, this dated back at least 65,000 before Christ. Okay, so as we all know, India is one of the world's oldest surviving civilization. Many conquerors that came to India were gradually absorbed into the native Indian religion. So, with the great movements of various people in the past, came their costumes, arts, language, literature, beliefs, and many more facets of their culture. One of that is the Harappan civilization. So, this is an Aryan influence. The local dynasties and the Muslim conquests all had their fair share in building the intricate Indian mosaic. That's what it's called, a mosaic. Okay. So as a result, variety and complexity characterize the Indian literature. Culture. So religion, okay, is an essential part of the Indian tradition. By the way, there are four great civilizations, religious, that originate in India. We have the Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. So, and we have other cultures, minor cults and local sects. So even Muslims and Christians have found their way into the Indian heartland, along with the Jews and Zoroastrians. Hinduism perfectly reflects Indian heterogeneity with its eclectic, diversified, and assorted way of religious expressions that are quite, confusing to outsiders. So it has no specific founder, okay? No one's sacred book, and with innumerable gods and goddesses that any Hindu can venerate. So as such, Hinduism can be considered as a museum of religion. Okay. So it was the Vedic period that Hinduism, or the what we call the Sanatana Dharma cosmos, became systematized as a religious, and then they preach at order and purpose to the cosmos and the human of life. So during this period, universal order became equated with government, huh? As the integration of collective evidenced by the establishment of centralized government and integration of collective traditions into the Indian lives. Alright, so on the other hand, many religions focus on the worship of one God, okay? And one God, a small g, not a big G, huh? Okay, one God. Many gods or celestial being. Buddhism centers its attention on the figure of Buddha. He was not a god, but a human being who caused to discover how to terminate sufferings in order to escape the painful and continuous cycle of rebirth. Buddhist followers revere Buddha in the same way that members of other world religions worship their gods. The Mahayana sect of Buddhism differs from the Theravada school because of its rich array of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas who have attained spiritual enlightenment. These beings are already eligible to enter nirvana, but chose to delay this glorious path to guide others to the path of salvation. By the way, when you say Hinduism, okay, they started with Siddhartha Gautama. Okay, it's in the end of the 6th century BCE. The life of Siddhartha is closely linked with the historical and religious development of the said religion. That is in India. Gaining new converts due to its mass appeal as compared to the exclusivity of Hindu beliefs, Buddhism spread far and wide from India to Sri Lanka and to the Southeast Asia. So the religion was transported to China and gained much headway as it reached Korea, Japan, and Vietnam. So across the Himalayas, it reached the Tibetan lands. Presently, Buddhism has become more popular outside in its place of origin, while Hinduism has remained entrenched in India throughout many centuries. Okay, so that is what Indian Mosaic. Okay, please see me in my next video about the way of the Tao. Okay, so kindly keep posted. Can we have your snacks? We will continue with this discussion later. Okay, see you around. Goodbye for now. Okay.